This is Lewis Hart for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store. Unreal settings here at Trafalgar Square ahead of the weigh-in for Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois. Delighted to be joined by Ade Oladipo. First time this week. How have you enjoyed this fight week, I guess?
It's crazy, right? You know, when you say unreal settings, how much would I didn't even know you could hire out Trafalgar Square. So this has to be 7 figures. Like it's like 1 million. Okay, cool. It's insane. And thank God we got good weather for it as well. So look, it's perfect. It's perfect.
I was going to say that, like, there's been a lot of Wembley shows, but one thing I'm sure you would have sort of been there to see it, but it's never been like this.
Nah, nothing like this at all. And I feel like this is we've reached a crescendo. So we've had obviously the Riyadh season events in Riyadh. We did the one in LA, and I was like, look, we got to get to Wembley. I'm not saying it was me, but I kind of pushed it. But to be here and it to be AJ, Dubois, and a great undercard, it's just fantastic. And then the crowd come out, because you always want the crowd to come out. Once the crowd come out, it kind of adds to it as well. So 10 out of 10 so far.
Absolutely. Just before I just quickly touch on the main event, you said that we've had the LA card, we have Riyadh season London. One thing you've always campaigned for, do you think we can see Riyadh season Africa?
Dude, we've got to. Like, it was so disappointing because, you know, although this is special, we have seen this before. AJ has fought at Wembley, we have seen big events in London. We've never seen anything in Africa, like ever. I mean, Lennox Lewis versus Hassim Rahman before you were born. So we need an Africa event, man, and we've got African fighters like Martin Bakoli could headline, AJ can go back and headline. Terence Crawford's definitely African. Look at him, you're Ghanaian or Ugandan, 100%. So get him out there. You got Joshua Boatsi, Lawrence Okoli. You've got enough African fighters to do a good African show.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure, and it's definitely something I'd like to see. Yeah, touch on the main event, Anthony Joshua, Daniel Dubois. You've been involved in a lot of the build-up. Obviously, you was there on the round table. Didn't get like that yesterday, but there was a funny moment, obviously, when the spine was mentioned. But yeah, or when that actually incident was mentioned. But yeah, I guess how you found it as the fight's all built up.
It's weird. I feel like a few weeks out, obviously the face-off, it was spicy. Yesterday at the press conference, you're hoping for something. You're like, come on, and nothing. It's almost like I just want to erase it from my memory. But it's been an interesting build-up. Look, Dubois is Dubois. We're not going to change him. He hasn't got the enigma or the personality of a Fury or Chisora or a Dillian White, but nor is AJ, to be honest. But we know they both can fight, and they will fight. They'll get in the ring, and they're going to throw leather. It's going to be ding-ding from the very first round. And it's going to be whoever lands cleanest and hardest first is going to have, I think, the big advantage.
Definitely. Just touching on Daniel there about saying, you know, he's not got that sort of charisma of a sort of a Fury in that. But do you think that's why the public like him? Like there was sort of in that press conference yesterday, everyone was laughing about it. So he has that sort of like that appeal to the public where he isn't sort of the most sort of polished individual, but that's what people like.
Yeah, look, I feel like they like him because he is who he is. You can't say Daniel's trying to play a character. What he is what he is. And he has got better over the years. I mean, you've interviewed him. He's improved. You know, no one's with him now. He can do the interviews by himself. And I think they like him because, you know, we like to see people go through stuff in life and come out the other side. And he's gone through stuff in front of our eyes with Joe Joyce and Alexander Usyk. And we're happy that he's now getting these rewards and his merit. So, you know, the majority of them want AJ to win because they want AJ Fury, but I think a lot of people are starting to like Daniel Dubois, and I understand why.
Definitely, and I guess a last one from myself before I do let you go. As it's all gone like it's built now, I know it's always hard to give a prediction, but if you sort of put the last pound on, how do you see it ahead of tomorrow night?
AJ 4-6. AJ between 4 and 6, I really do it. And I'm not just saying it as, you know, a bit of an AJ fan, but which I am, which I'm proud to be. But I just feel like AJ's timing's going to be key. I think AJ's faster, and we saw Dubois get hit with a lot of right hands from Hrgovic. If one of those right hands land clean on Dubois' chin from AJ, it's lights out. And I think AJ's going to time him the first couple of rounds, and then it could happen earlier, 3 or 4. I think AJ gets to him.
Absolutely. Ade, as always, great to speak to you, mate, and keep up the good work, mate. Top man. Thank you.